I'm going to pick the next one, and I'm just going down this list, Freddie. And we're having a lot of fun. We're going back and forth. We got some banter going. What teams do we pick? What teams do we pick? Do I pick Penn State? Oh, they're probably going to lose to Nevada. Do I pick Duquesne at Pittsburgh? No. Do I pick Toledo, Kentucky? No. How about just a state of the art Old Dominion at Indy? No, I'm just kidding, guys. I'm just kidding. We're going to talk about some Alabama at Florida State. Doak Campbell Stadium, Tallahassee, Florida. Alabama's favored by 13.5. The over under is 50.5, Freddie. And I know we're pretty excited to talk about this. Some Alabama fans ourselves. Go ahead, Freddie.
Yeah, so obviously, I think a lot of the people listening have already heard a lot of talk about this game, so I'm not really going to go too big and too into detail about offensive line versus defensive line. Ty Simpson's first year as a starter, blah 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 blah. Right. What I want to focus on, I think Alabama's going to win the game, but I think this game is going to decide how Florida State fans feel about Mike Norvell.
Okay.
If Florida State shows up to their home field and gets blown out by Alabama, I think fire him. I legit I think that's cause for firing. However, he did sign an extension a couple years ago, so his buyout is through the roof now. Not worth it. Whatever. For a team that went 2-10 last year, which I want to say this, it really sucks that Florida State went 2-10 last year because this game could be so much bigger than what it is, right? For Alabama, this is your make or break season, I think, under Kalen DeBoer. And I know that's early to say, but it is year 2, right? You got the 1 year post Saban to get everything together. Now he's got his offensive coordinator. He's got his guy, right? He has made the decision to go with Ty Simpson. He himself has made this decision. This is the guy that he wants. This is the offensive coordinator he wants. This is the scheme that he's going to go with. And I think Alabama goes in there, and I don't think they play well in the first quarter. As a matter of fact, I would venture to say I think Florida State has the lead at the end of the first quarter. But then that's when Alabama is really going to hone in and actually end up winning this game by about 10 points. I don't think they cover the spread. It's a tough place to play, especially in week 1 when Florida State is not 2-10, right? These fans are going to come in there and they're going to be ready for this new season. They're going to be ready for a top 10 upset potentially. But I like Alabama. I like Ty Simpson. I like their playmakers too. Ryan Williams, obviously. They got Isaiah Horton in the transfer portal from Miami, a big 6'4" receiver. So I really like the weapons that they have. I think that this year's Alabama team is going to be a lot different from last year. It's going to be a team that can beat you throwing the ball, but they will beat you running the ball. I think that is going to be the difference in this year's team. So give me Alabama to win, but not cover the spread.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really fun. You got to also mention just the bad blood that's been going on over the summer. Tommy Castellanos from Florida State, the Boston College quarterback transfer, who got benched last year by Bill O'Brien, by the way,
Mm-hmm.
has just been on a generational run, running his mouth about what they're going to do to Alabama, how they're going to do it, and just a full fledged that Florida State's going to beat Alabama. Probably the most confidence I've seen from a 2-win team, which one of those wins is Charleston Southern, that I've ever seen in my life. But let's just take a quick trip down memory lane in the history lessons Alabama can give most teams, most marquee teams. If we take it back to 2012, in their season opener, they played number 8 Michigan 41-14 Alabama. 2015, number 20, Wisconsin, 35-17. How about 2016? Number 20, USC. You remember that one, right? USC came out
Uh-huh.
barking like dogs, 52-6 in that one. Let's take it to 2021. How about number 14, Miami? 44-13 was the score there. That one's a lot of fun as well, right? You got Middle Tennessee, a couple other ones, but Alabama typically opens with a marquee team, at least of the power 4 to 5 reverence, and usually does well. Usually does holds it on. Let's take it back to 2017. Not Jalen Milrow. Jalen Hurts was the quarterback of that game. I remember that one. Florida State was the opening game, 24-7, and that did not feel like a 24-7 game because of how in control Alabama was. Alabama's going to win this game. And I like exactly what you said about him picking Ty Simpson. I think DeBoer has picked Ty Simpson. If you watch the mechanics of Simpson and how he plays the game, it is a lot like Penix from Washington. It's the type of quarterback he wants. The reason, well, hey Chase, why did he play Milrow? He played Milrow because of the team chemistry that was, and if you took out Milrow for no good reason, but hey, you're not good enough, it ruins the team chemistry and what you're building. And so he's trying to earn his keep with the players. Now it's his team, it's his season. He's got his players, and he's even got the 5-star Keelan Russell everybody was raving about. But Ty Simpson's the guy. He's going to be the guy, and I think you're going to see this is probably exactly how the scheme's supposed to be run this season. You're going to see the ball thrown everywhere, and Florida State's going to have to be the first victim, and I hate it for them. And it's going to be. It's not going to be a cute, Alabama won 24-13. Wow. No, it's going to be probably a 45 to a good 17, 45-21. They might get a late touchdown, 45-28, something of the nature, but it's not going to be pretty. Florida State might have something to hang their hat on. Well, we threw for 252 yards, and wow, that midget can run. And maybe he can. Congrats. But you're not going to be any good. Mike Norvell, again, I don't have much faith, but if he loses or if he doesn't win more than 6 games this season, I'm on the same boat with you, Freddie. I think it's time to go. So I'm taking Alabama in this one. And I'm going to guess Quinn would do the same.
Also, Kalen DeBoer is 9-1 in season openers as a head coach. So that's also a stat that is going in favor of Alabama and Kalen DeBoer.